Everybody, it's Kim, and I've been going down the jewelry bead thing, path, rabbit hole, whatever's. So I did make 3. I had a lot to learn, but each one got a little easier. So I'm realizing what I need to do this. Sorry, I'm trying to find the top of this. Oh, here it is. Okay, so here is one that I did, and it has this on there and this little daisy, and then I've had this in my stash. I haven't used it, where you make it into a bubblegum machine. That cute. Emma really liked that. She was over today. I already got the grandma I'm bored call. She got a kitten though, you guys. Oh my gosh, she's happier than clam at high tide. So anyway, so here's one that I made. These are not professionally done. I'm just learning. But anyway, this one I have 3 different chains on it. And I went through my stash and found different things that I could use. There's the gummy bear, and I had these beads that I just attached. There's another one of those beads. Love those. Gummy bear, I think I said that already. One of these daisies, and then these little hearts that I recently purchased. And I went into my own stash and found some goodies. So these were already this, and this star. I have a little container full of stuff. So I'm finding things that I've been collecting for a long. You know me, I like to collect things, right? So that, and then I did one with string. It's okay. But here it is with beads, each strand. So like I said, I'm learning. I wish this one is too long. It's like, stands out like a sore thumb. But I've had some of these beads for quite a while in my stash. I may cut this one off. I just don't like how long it is, but I don't know. So there you go. So, going down that path, I went on to Facebook Marketplace. I thought somebody, I think it was Yo Mama Dog. Hi, honey. She goes, now you'll be looking at your jewelry in a whole different way. And I was like, oh my God, she's right. So this gentleman had 3 different containers, $5 each. So I got all 3. And then when I got there, he said, well, if you're into beading, I go, well, I'm just starting. But anyway, he had more. So each one of these was $5. And it's just a good mix of seed beads. Can you see that? I got you on my wheel here. Seed beads. And, I just thought this is a way to go. Because then you just have stuff that, you didn't pick it out. But it gives you a good starter. Ooh, that's pretty. I could sew that onto something, right? So he's a nice gentleman. That, it has seed, like I said, seed beads, different beads in it. He does storage units that are closed down, people didn't pay on. And he said he gets lots other places. So why not? Then the other $5 one I got, I thought this was a good deal. And the case, too. That's half the battle is the storage. And I haven't really looked at these because Emma called me. She called me. She has, what is it? Facebook Messenger. She can only have certain numbers like mine on her phone. Well, she just kept calling, and I'm dealing with this guy. I kept hitting hang up. 9 times. I told her, you'd ever do that again, I won't come get you. So we're over that. Anyway, this one was another $5. Let's see if I can, second to zoom in. $5 items. Look at all these pretty, cute, pretty sequins. Like I said, I haven't really looked at them because then I went and got Emma. She had a friend overnight. She goes, I'm so excited it's summer. I go, why? You're already bored. You're already calling Grandma. Oh, we sat in the front yard and just visited and talked. And oh my gosh, about girl stuff. And I'm so blessed to have her close by. So yeah, this is glass beads, clay beads, resin beads, all kinds of stuff. Why not, huh? For $5, a fish. I can't show you all of it, obviously, but, you know, oh, there's a kitty cat. Oh, my God. So Emma and I were having fun going through these and looking, and she's just like, she made a little paperclip thing that she forgot here. She goes, I always leave with something. I go, yes, you do. Now, this doesn't have a hole in it, but I got some fastener type things. But look at this. Gorgeous. So very cool. This one has a hole in it. So yeah, look at these. Very cool. So while we set the front yard, I weeded my front flower bed. I have to be doing. Then this guy comes stopping in. She goes, that scared me, Grandma. I didn't like that. And he pulled into my driveway. Had been across the street. He goes, I just sold your neighbor some steaks. I don't know, these guys. And after my little, I don't know if you remember my story about this internet guy and me canceling and then him pounding on my door that night. Anywho, I'm a little leery. And he goes, oh, I just sold them. I've got steaks and I can sell them to you for 50% off. And I'm like, okay. Because he goes, I want to go home, so I just need to unload these. And I said, no, I don't have any room in my freezer. And trying to put him off. And he goes, well, it's only the size of a loaf of bread. And I go, no, I'm just not interested. And he did leave. But she goes, I didn't like that he just came up here like that. And I said, I know, but we were safe. So then we had to have a talk about what would you do if he wasn't safe. And anyway, she's really into this stranger danger, which is a good talk to have, but we have it way too much. Anyway, look at this one. This one is definitely worth the $5. Look at all these resin kind of clay beads, blues. Of course, you know I like that. Glass beads. I mean, I think if you're a jewelry maker, tell me, did I get a good deal? Did I do good? I think I did. Isn't that pretty? Because beads, man, they're expensive. So, in such a variety. So, that's what's nice. Oh, neighbor kids are out yelling. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So, look at this. So, then he says to, he being the guy selling this, not the steak guy. I'm over that story. Anyway. Oh, these are kind of, looks like somebody maybe made these. I don't know. Anyway, so I got those for $15. Then he comes out. And he says, well, if you're interested, I got a bunch of stuff I haven't listed yet. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So he had this tray of things, and I was like, well, some of it I like, some of it I'm like, no thanks. Well, so I took these. They each have their own little box, and they're not real shells, but that's okay. Aren't those pretty? So I got this pan for $15 as well. So I think I did good. Those pretty? So I need to put all this stuff. I need to get another container because, yes, I know. I'm going down that rabbit hole and I'm down there deep. But then it had all this. So he and I worked out. Oh, I got these. Are those mine or his? I think this was in there. I don't remember. But anyway, just trinkets in here. There's a little lighthouse. We started digging through. Keys. You know, just little treasures. So much fun. So there's that. Oh, look at that. There's a little lock. I haven't opened this, but just a bunch of beads, right? So there you go. Costume jewelry. I went in and said vintage jewelry and came up with all this. Earrings. So some of this I can put in. This was in there. So for $30, I got all this stuff. I think I've done good. I don't know that much about jewelry and beads and the value and everything. So then I said, I'm kind of looking for some necklace type stuff. So he had a big thing and I just picked a couple out. And I said, okay, on this whole tray, how much? And so he said 15. And I said, you get yourself a deal. And there you go. So here's another bag, a lot of little beads, and then some bigger ones in there. So fun, fun, fun. But I did go, and it's been a couple of days, to the thrift store, of course. And I found, and it was a Goodwill in a town near me, not my usual one, not my fave. So, let's see, what did I do? Oh, I found this. The saggy baggy elephant. Sorry for the kids' noise, but you know, it's summertime. What are you going to do? And it's in pretty good condition. I paid $1.99. This is this was 1972, originally 1947. I could do this about old people, the saggy baggy. I feel saggy and baggy. Anyway, so I got that. I'm always looking for those. And what else did I get? Not too much, but enough to be dangerous. I have these Sizzix originals, but I do not think I have this one. So I got this one. It was $3.99, so I thought that was a good deal. So it does that little frame. I got mainly Vienna clothes because they had a lot of, but I've just washed it, so I'm not, you guys aren't going to want to see that anyway. But man, toddler clothes are cute. So I found this, and for $2.99, it wasn't a special day where I got anything, but it has, for holding dies and things, if I ever get organized, all these plastic sleeves in there. I thought, oh, I could do it that way. You know, you could put your stamps in there, your dies. So I grabbed it. I thought, well, that's cool. Look at all the pages it has in there. What do you think? For $2.99? And it's a ring binder, which is good.
I couldn't find that name in your contacts. Do you have their phone number?
Alexa, stop. I didn't say her name. What the heck? Okay, anywho, some days you wonder about those things. Okay. Then this tag, blue, was 50% off, so I got this for half of, so $6.50. And it is the complete Stampin' Up! Case and everything, brand new, I believe. I didn't open it to see, but, oh, I don't know if it's brand new. I don't know what the condition. Yeah, look at. So to make tags, B is 100% B baby for $6. Friend. Cute, cute, cute. I was waiting up last night. My youngest son and his wife came over the mountains for a concert. They got a lot more energy than I do. I was like, I would not drive all that way for a... Anywho, they had a good day in Seattle, so that was fun for them. So, got all these stamps. And, yeah, these have not been opened yet. They're sealed. Ink spots, real red. I love their inks. I have a case of these. Certainly celery. I loved the names they gave things. And brocade blue. So, all brand new. And, as you can see, it's a whale punch. So this is an old set, but I bet you anything those inks are still good. And if they're not, God knows I've got enough. I have enough inks. But yeah, for $6.50, I'll take it. Cool. And then, last but not least, I just thought this was cute. It's this big bin, but it's flat, purple. I don't know if I can show this to you. I just wanted to do the beads, but it's got this butterfly on it, and it's canvas, and $1.99. So I said, well, there's my bag, because we have to buy bags here. They're trying to encourage us not to keep throwing bags away. So anyway, so I got that. So that, my friends, but I wanted to come on and say, okay, I'm doing it. So while I was waiting for the kids to arrive last night at midnight or whatever, I've been staying up later these days because I can, right? Anyway, so I did my beading. And as I did it, it got easier. I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. And yeah, so I'm starting out. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So there you go, guys. Oh, that's nice. A flosser. All right, thanks for joining me. Take care. Let me know any tips. Did I do good on my jewelry that I bought? I think for $30 I got quite a bit, so that's awesome. I was happy anyway, and he was a nice gentleman, and he said he's going to get more to list, so I said I'm your friend. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.